So today is not about a review, it's just about remembering. This game brought back memories when I played it on Twitch, as you'll see here, because this game came out in '97. It was a 4-disc game, so it was like, oh man, I think I got it for like $9.99 or $12.99, and I saw this big game that was like, oh, if it's 4 discs big, it's got to be good. And you know what? I was right, because Blade Runner, I'm surprised so many people, they know the movie, they don't know the game even existed, or at least they don't remember it. And the game had a lot going for it. I mean, of course it had Blade Runner attached to it and Ray McCoy. Okay, big deal, you know about it and stuff like that. But as far as the actual gameplay, normally in point and click adventure games, you might find yourself asleep behind the wheel. But with this game, it kind of kept you a little more on your toes. A lot of saving was involved. Now, I used a walkthrough, but I realized after beating the game that a walkthrough was not necessary. I realized after the game that you could do a lot more. I remember doing a lot more as I was going through it. There's a lot more people you can interact with and things you could do. You don't need to go into the shooting range, but you can. There's so much stuff to this game. I didn't check other floors and buildings, and I just went right through and the walkthrough kind of killed it. I think there's so much to this game that you don't even need a walkthrough because of the way they did it. But you will need to save, because there's going to be moments where you're not just clicking and stuff, you're shooting, getting shot at, and there's things coming at you and you need to dodge, and there's stuff to do in this that is actually energetic. And it's a game that I think people need to really remember, because I know it's hard to come by, but to not even know about it is surprising. Maybe you might come by it, maybe you're able to get it, but remember, it's not going to be easy to get installed on a 64-bit machine if you do come by it. It is going to be something you're going to need a virtual machine, and hopefully you have an old Windows XP disk that you can get going on it. But anyways, this game needs to be talked about because it is one of the games that I absolutely loved when I was growing up. And this right here is something that was a sidequel. It's not even a direct adaptation to the movie. So it's like its own thing. It's its own original story. It's not like you're just playing through the movie. How boring would that be? Oh, I remember that from the movie. Haha. No, there's going to be some things that do like kind of intersect, with each other from the movie and the game. But as far as, just playing a game that's a movie, I mean, how fun would that possibly be? So it's its own side kind of thing with its original story, but still following it all. And it's funny how you hear the political stuff going on in there, and it's still political stuff going on today, or that wasn't so big, surprisingly, in the past years, but then all of a sudden it's come back, and it's just wild to hear these old games and to see what they think we're going to have with these flying cars and all this craziness. And then you look at some stuff and you see them with these flying cars, but then they have TVs that are like flickering and all this kind of craziness, and we have these crazy LCD or LED monitors and all this that they would have never thought in existence, or would exist, I guess, back then. And it's just, I find it actually kind of funny. I find it funny that you're gonna sit there with a flying car, but yet you have something that's like a tube monitor going on, like smack it on the side, flickering kind of crap, all this high-tech crap. And then you have like the lowest tech monitors. It's like, I found it funny in certain instances. But hey, maybe you've played it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, maybe look at some videos, watch my past stuff. I thought the game was fun. I just wanted to bring it back to everyone to talk about. If you played it, put down in the comments. If you haven't, maybe you want to talk about it. Let's talk down in the comments. I think that really wraps up the game. I've showed you some stuff in the background about how there's explosions and gunshots and things like that are unusual for point and click games. But I think you might enjoy just even watching it. Anyways, that wraps it up for this. If you all like this video, hit like. If you dislike, hit a dislike. Put down in the comments some discussion. Let's have some fun. Share, favorite, subscribe if you haven't. And for all those who like watching my videos, I'll see you next time.